Alright there guys, and welcome to the second half of 2022, a year in review. So, before we even get into the second half of the year in review, there's something that happened in the first half of the year, that I completely forgot to talk about. That being in April, because my few days holiday to Rome was not the only thing that happened during April. The other thing that happened, and I can't believe I didn't mention this yesterday, was I met up with Che and Connor for the first time in person in almost 3 years. I hadn't seen them since July and August of 2019. We'd obviously been speaking pretty much every day since then, but we hadn't actually seen each other in person in nearly 3 years. And the three of us went to go watch the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie together. So that was quite nice. And that was like about 10 days or so before the trip to Rome. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't mention that yesterday. Oh well, now it has been mentioned. So now let's actually get into the second half of the year. So, in July and August, nothing really significant happened. Instead, I decided to spread my videos out a little bit than the usual one video a week uploads that I normally have been doing. I decided to put a week gap each in between my 4 videos. Those videos included... It started with Tomodachi Game. Then it was Tomodachi Game, Komi-san Season 2, Love is War Season 3, and Spy Family. Those 4 videos were spread out across 8 weeks, which went from the end of June all the way to the end of August. Which was actually a very good idea in the end, way in advance than it actually ended up becoming the great idea it was. Because quite a few things happened in September. Number 1, my videos started this weirdly appearing in the suggested videos section of for a lot of people. Because I posted my video covering Season 1 of Date A Live, and the video, as of recording, has over 570 views. That's something that I almost never get. I never even come close to 100, never mind nearly 600. And then the Date A Live Season 2 video I made a week later also got over 100 views. And then the first half of Season 3 video, another week later, that got over 300 views. And really, ever since then, weirdly, my channel has managed to find its way to sneaking into the algorithm ever since the end of August, start of September. And I don't know how that's happened. Like, my videos have been getting a lot more views recently in the last 3-4 months than they ever have from video to video before. I don't know how my channel has sneaked its way into the algorithm, but I'm very glad it did. Of course, there's any video that could have that just come crashing down and the video views go back to what they were originally used to be when they were on average. But I'm glad that it's in the algorithm. Don't know how much longer it'll be in there, but I can't believe it's managed to stick in there for nearly half a year now. Come end of February, start of March, if I'm still getting quite a good amount of views compared to before September, then my channel has just managed to sneak its way and plant itself into the algorithm. the next thing that happened is, for a short time, I couldn't make the content I usually do in the style that I do because I'd ran out of storage. So I could not make the type of videos. So like the quintuplets, the recent quintuplets and Mario Galaxy videos that I made, back then I couldn't make those videos, but I can again. And that really annoyed me because I was wondering when this would happen. I felt like it was inevitable. I was wondering how long could I keep going for before this happens. Turns out that's when it was. Around September time is when it happened. Which really, really annoyed me because I didn't really know what videos to make afterwards. I thought about maybe going back to gaming, and for a very, very short time I did, but wasn't enjoying it, which is the whole point I stopped making gaming videos on this channel in the first place back in 2020. But we'll get into why I suddenly became able to make those quintuplets and Mario Galaxy videos again. But the third and final thing for September is me and Dean finally started talking to each other again properly. You guys might have noticed that back in 2020, set October and November of 2020, I made a lot of gaming videos on the second channel that he was in. But after November, he was no longer in my videos, and he wasn't in any of my videos anymore. And that's because from the end of 2020 up until September of 2022, me and him had basically been quite on and off when it came to being friends for that period of time, because we were going through different things, and we just weren't clicking the same way anymore. And there were things that we didn't like that were being said to each other without either of us really even realizing it. So from then on, it was a bit on and off. But you guys may have noticed that I've appeared in quite a few of his videos, because back in April of this year, he finally started making videos of his own. And he predominantly uploads Let's Plays to his channel, just like I used to do. And he's got a number of different series he's doing. Just to list off a couple, he's doing Life is Strange, The Quarry, The Last of Us Part 1 Remake, The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded Mode, God of War Ragnarok, Hitman Absolution he just started, Red Dead Redemption 2, and The Walking Dead, a new season, Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 3, A New Frontier. Those are just some of the series he's doing at the moment. You guys should check him out and subscribe, because his videos are a lot more consistent than mine. He uploads pretty much every single day. Sometimes even twice a day if he's doing doing his Rocket League series. So yeah, maybe I'll even have his channel. Maybe I'll have all of my friends' channels in the description, just if you guys want to go check them out. Not many of them upload anymore, but you could still check out the videos they already have on their channels. But yeah, September 2022 is when me and him finally started talking properly again, and became friends again, after the on and off period between November 2020 and September 2022. Nearly 2 years. this took. But I'm glad that it's been sorted, and so is he. So, on to October. Now, October was pretty nothing month for me, but it was a good month for this channel, because we managed to reach... we actually achieved 120 subscribers in October. The channel hit the big 120 mark. But not only that, it also hit the big 125 mark. Yes, we hit 2 small subscriber milestones in the same month, 120 and 125. Which I was quite happy with, because don't really ever want to have a year quite like 2019, when the channel's subscriber growth was nearly non-existent, where we only gained 4 across the entire year, which is terrible. But no, this year has been a very, very good year for subscriber growth for the channel. It's arguably also been the channel's greatest year in terms of views gained. The productivity of the channel's views has may have gone up more than ever in the last 3-4 months. Then we move on to November, and November, something big happened. I uploaded a video on the channel about the Simpsons parody of Death Note for Treehouse of Horror 33. And it was a video I didn't think much of, that it wasn't going to do amazing. And did it do amazing? Oof, that's an understatement. It has, at the time of recording, 1,677 views. It is my most viewed video ever on the channel. No video on the channel has more views than that. My Hatsune Miku crying speech videos and my Goku Olympics video that I made last year, those 2 videos are number 2 and 3 for views. They're the only other 2 videos on the channel that have over 1,000 views. But yeah, this one, those 2 both have 1.3k, yet the video I posted just last month has 1.6k. Which I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, this video has done amazing. It's done great for views. It's done great for over 10 hours of watch time, making it one of my most watched videos ever in terms of how long people have watched it for. Maybe even my video with the most watch time that I've posted this year. So it seemed that the algorithm was treating me really nicely. And also in November, that's when I finally started being able to make videos in the style that I've been doing since April of 2021. Because weirdly, I had an update. So I installed the update, and a bunch of my storage magically just came back. A lot of the storage, I gained back storage. So my storage used went down after that, which is how I was able to make that quintuplets and that Mario Galaxy video. I was able to make those 2 videos again. Which I didn't think was I didn't know when I'd be able to do that again, but I did. I was able to do it a lot sooner than I thought, and as of recording, that Mario Galaxy video has over 270 views. Another video on the channel with over 200 views. Honestly, like, how many videos have I posted this year that have gotten over 100 views? There's the Simpsons Death Note parody, because that has over 1,000. All 3 of my Data Live videos have over 100 views, so that's 4. The Mario Galaxy video, so that's 5. That's 5 videos I've posted this year that have over 100 views. And another video that this year went over 100 views but wasn't posted this year was my video back in April of last year on the Haruhi Suzumiya Endless 8 arc, where I said I called it the insufferable. I called it the insufferable time loop arc. That's what I called it, but it's actually called the Endless 8. For some reason, that video this year has been gaining a lot of views and quite a bit of watch time. It's gone past 100 views, which is quite incredible considering how poorly the video did when I first posted it. When I first posted it, the video had like 5 views and 0.2 hours of watch time. Now the video has about 120 views and 0.7 and 1.1 hours of watch time. Yes, it's gone from 0.2 to 1.1. It's nearly gone up by a full 1 in terms of watch time. I don't know why or how. But thank you, whoever the people are that have been checking that video out. And finally, we move on to this month, December. Only one thing happened this month. And due to that Mario Galaxy video doing so well, it gained me a few subscribers, which means the channel this month hit 130 subscribers. What an achievement. And that's really all that's happened this month. So to conclude, 2022, personally, hasn't actually been that good of a year for me. It's not been great. It's probably been the second worst year I've had since I started making this series. 2019, by far, is still the worst year ever. But this year hasn't been great. Even though I've done so much this year, it's not been a great year mentally overall. But I'm nowhere near as down now as I was in the 2019 year in review. I'm definitely not over there anymore. But in terms of the channel, this has been a great year. We've had probably the record for most views gained in a single year. We've got this is the 3rd best year the channel's ever had in terms of subscriber growth. My worst year, as I said earlier, is 2019 with 4. Then we have then 2021 with 19 gained. Then this year with 25 gained at the time of recording. Tied for second in terms of best years are 2018 and 2020 with 26 gained each. But remaining at the very, very top of the pile for my best year of the channel in terms of subscriber growth, it still remains the first year I started making videos, back in 2017, with a gain of going from 0 to 30. The whole journey so far, it means we've gone from 0 to 30, then from 30 to 56, then from 56 to 60, then from 60 to 86, then from 86 to 105, and so far this year, from 105 to 130. But that concludes 2022, a year in review. I did say yesterday these two were going to be the shortest episodes of this series ever so far. Like, these two videos don't even come close to even my first year in review video in terms of length. These two videos put together are still quite a bit less than my very first year in review, 2018, 4 years ago. So, thank you everybody for watching this video, and yesterday's, and every other video I've posted across the year. Thanks for being patient in between September and November, when I didn't really have regular content to post. Luckily, some Halloween movie reviews were able to be put in there, along with some Simpsons Treehouse of Horror videos. So glad that I was able to get those in. But yeah, in terms of the channel, this has been a pretty fun year. Most of it. That period, of course, September to November, not great. But most of the other part of the year, pretty good for the channel. I finally gotten to start collabing again, mostly with Dean on his channel, which has been fun. But that's the end. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you all in 2023. Catch you later.